when I got in the booth and I started rapping about the hood took me under and I got jacked, and that's because it was the shit I was doing. It wasn't because I watched nobody else do that shit and go, yep, I'm going to be just like MC so-and-so, or I'm going to be just like, nah, nigga, I wanted to be me. So I don't know what the confusion is about motherfuckers saying influence, because then the motherfucker influenced me. Yeah, we had the Martins and the Malcolms in school and that type of shit. But when I was 12 years old and I hit the block because we needed money and niggas was struggling, there wasn't no influencers in me. My influence was to get that motherfucking money.
Gangster, Chronicles, this is not your average show.
Oh, it wasn't no joke and still ain't no joke, because there's some young cats coming up out the city now. You know, you got a bunch of young dudes. I would say the biggest thing going on right now on the West Coast, and to me, it ain't just the OGs' fault, because I listen to a lot of young cats. You know, I with a couple of youngsters. And they things seem to be, the OGs don't mess with us. And then my thing is for them is like, you guys have a problem to where you feel like a motherfucker's obligated to do something for you and he not.
I have no problem with the youth, the transition of hip hop as far as Compton representation or whatever. I've always had a problem with wanting to signify themselves separate than what has been going on. You know, we had a lot of push for new this and new that. And
that's when they had the New West thing.
And I just look at it as what is the, you know, what is the situation where young up and coming rappers feel like, I'm not saying that you got to, because you don't owe a motherfucker nothing, just like I don't. You get me? You don't owe me no recognition. You don't owe me no motherfucker. Oh, MC Eiht, you came before me and whoop-de-whoop. Because I just look at it, it's just the way our city was built. You get me? Nobody recognized nobody. So I don't look at it like, but I do have a problem with sometimes, you know, not wanting to, not wanting to basically acknowledge what the OGs have done. You ain't got to praise me for being one of the first. You ain't got to praise me for making songs like Hood Took Me Under and All for the Money and Straight Up Menace and Growing Up in the Hood and just going from here to Timbuktu, speaking on Compton and letting everybody know what Compton is about and not even glorifying myself in raps. Nigga, it's Compton. That's all I wanted the motherfucker to know. So you ain't got to recognize me for that, for being one of the dudes who, while you're able to get in the studio and say blood or Crip or fuck a nigga on the record. Because in my day, you couldn't do that shit.
Well, you know what I'm going to set up.
We had to go through sacrifices, you know, for that shit. I had to go through not having records played or videos played or not being able to perform certain places because motherfuckers didn't want a Crip nigga coming into town.
Yeah, that's true. And
where you used to get letters or hit up by police departments and saying you get your ass arrested if you come to town and perform. That's what niggas like us had to go through back in the early days. I don't have to go through that shit now.
You know what I would like to do, dog? And he a pretty good friend of mine. Like, shout out to my boy High C, Crawford Wilkerson. You know, High C. I'm going to have Quick and him fall through, dog. I'm going to try to get him and Quick to fall through up here, dog, just so we can talk about that, because I don't think people got an idea of the sacrifices and groundwork that y'all all laid. Because, you know, I definitely don't think you get enough credit, dog, and that's just because you my nigga. Like you said, don't nobody owe it to you, but it's a lot of shit that you influence that people don't speak on sometimes, right? Now, there's people that do give you your props.
People speak on the negativity of what we did back in the days and say,
and there's too much of that.
It says it influences what's going on with the youth nowadays. People say that we should be responsible because of the youth killing and rapping about shit like that. And I just say one thing. No motherfucker influenced me to do shit. When I got in the booth and I started rapping about the hood took me under and I got jacked, and that's because it was the shit I was doing. It wasn't because I watched nobody else do that shit and go, yep, I'm going to be just like MC so-and-so, or I'm going to be just like, nah, nigga, I wanted to be me. So I don't know what the confusion is about motherfuckers saying influence, because then the motherfucker influenced me. Yeah, we had the Martins and the Malcolms in school and that type of shit. But when I was 12 years old and I hit the block because we needed money and niggas was struggling, there wasn't no influencers in me. My influence was to get that motherfucking money. That was my influence. So nobody influenced me to start selling dope. I started selling dope because I needed money. Nobody influenced me to, oh, you better gangbang. No, I want to gangbang because I want to be from the hood. You get me? I didn't have that influence. So a lot of motherfuckers go, oh, y'all influenced me to do this and y'all influenced me to do. You a weak motherfucker. Because you can't, no nigga influenced me to do nothing. I had that incentive because as a youth, I had a choice, right? I could stay the in school and try to be something, but then I look at my surroundings and look at where I'm from. Nigga, please, you better get you a motherfucking sack and hit the block, because nigga, you ain't going nowhere. So I didn't have any influence. So when people go, y'all influence, because so-and-so is over here killing, and they killing up there in Chicago, and they killing here, and this nigga's rapping about popping a motherfucker, and this nigga rapping about popping a motherfucker. We couldn't do that on records. So how was the influence coming on the records? Because I couldn't say I was finna go pop a nigga. Label wouldn't have put it out.
They definitely had a different set of standards.
They had a different set of standards back then. If I was on a video and was portraying like a nigga was gonna get popped, they gonna ban that shit. So it's a lot of things that we went through that the rappers and the entertainers are able to get away with today. You couldn't make a song 30 years ago talking about wet ass pussy.
No, you couldn't, because you know what?
Had that shit, man.
2 Live Crew used to go to jail behind that shit.
Go to jail. They used to go to jail for having bitches get on stage twerking. You get me? They used to go to jail for getting on stage going throw that D and shit like that.
Lock up.
They go to jail for songs like Doodoo Brown and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel we took a lot of shit that enables, the young homies to do a lot of what they want to exercise today. You get me? They are able to do what the they want to do today because we went through those band periods. Getting stickers slapped on your albums, getting your CDs ran over by the church members and shit. We went through that. They don't doing that shit today.
You went through that, yeah, I remember that.
They doing that shit today. You don't see them out there running over Cardi B motherfucking CDs because she telling girls you should rap about your wet ass pussy. You get me? They don't do that. So you're able to flex what you want to do nowadays as far as this hip hop concerned. And that's because a lot of us went through a lot of shit to be able to express yourself today. So, it's good that, again, the Grammys recognize 50 years of hip hop because, like you said, niggas like Grandmaster Flash and them who started like this, just imagine what type of shit they went through, getting their records played and trying to get the motherfucking message out and all that shit. Motherfuckers not believing that this was gonna last 50 years. And for some of you niggas who just 20 years old, 21 years old, you know, we fought the struggle for the last 30 years. So now you niggas can be pulling up in Rolls Royces and wearing fat chains and streaming and doing all that. Because a lot of us didn't get that money that we should have been getting, like how y'all getting today.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangster Chronicles.